れたものはいつか思い出すはずでしょう。消えた夢の影を探した寂しさの答え儚さを愛触れてた風に流れて僕は君を愛せていたか少し気づくことが遅すぎだんだん消えてゆく明日さえも崩れ落ちてゆく何もないここで一人きりいつかまた最後の日を迎えられてみれまた生まれ落ちた君が望む日
Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. I'm here to talk about the controversy involving Aries Spears.
Well. I guess I'm gonna do a reaction.
From what I understand, he was ridiculing people like Ice Cube at the clips, and he was literally on a talk show, literally belittling and basically criticizing Ice Cube, like for the music that he did in the past, and literally trying to debate with him.
I go somewhere, Aries, and here the people ask me, "What's your top 5?" I don't do top 5s. What's your GOAT? I don't do GOATs.
Want to see me shake this up real quick?
Go ahead.
Watch the comments. Now, when people talk about, you ask anybody, no matter where their region, give me a top 5 rappers. Pac's usually always in that list.
Right.
I don't ever put Pac up there with the top rappers because when I think rap, I think lyricist.
Mm-hmm.
Pac was not the greatest lyricist.
Mm-hmm.
He was energy. He was passion. He made you feel him. If that nigga said, "Nigga, tear the club up," you wanted to tear the club up. Dear mama, you wanted to hug your mama. When you think about lyricism, Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, Jadakiss, my lyrics, spitters.
All New York guys you just named, by the way.
Jay-Z, I'ma quote him. New York, home of the spitters. New York is a spitters. I'm a admit, because I catch flack for this. I am somewhat East Coast biased.
Right.
I'm West Coast biased.
But with heavy validation. Name to me rappers who are better than the ones I just said.
But yeah, when somebody goes in on Aries Spears, he feels that nobody has a right to judge him. But yeah, literally he's doing the same thing.
For me, if I'm going, Ice Cube is a
I can't stand Ice Cube.
That's crazy.
I'm not a fan of him lyrically or acting wise.
Really?
He's the same.
How much time we got left here? Because should I just tell him to leave now?
Let me tell you something. Tommy Chung, comedian.
I know Tommy Chung.
Tommy Chung did a great joke. He goes, "Here's Ice Cube as a gynecologist. Hey, Miss Chickens, I looked at your chart. Now get up on that thigh."
That's racist. I don't know how it's racist, but what you just did is racist.
That's Ice Cube.
It's racist, and it's some close that I'm not going to sit next to you.
That was racism.
He's a lawyer. I checked him. He wasn't even there.
Oh, man.
As a surgeon, give me that scalpel so I cut me that spleen.
From what I understand is that Aries Spears is like a stand-up comedian, so I can understand him literally trying to make a joke, and if a joke that literally adds up to what he's talking about. If there's anything involving Ice Cube that would be relatable, and if there's something similar. But in this case, it seems like he's just trying to start beef with him, not even knowing too much about him, having no knowledge or any detail who he's talking to or who he's insulting.
So you don't feel Ice Cube as a lyricist?
Not at all.
Wait a minute.
You don't think that
one of the songs I hate the most, if it comes on, I want to shoot the radio. Today was a good day.
One of the biggest songs ever?
Hey man, I think when it comes, for one, Ice Cube is one of my favorite lyricists.
This is
so
great guy.
Not even on some great guy, you know, lyricist, man. When people say what's the best diss song, I go straight to No Vaseline.
That's
Ice
my
Cube.
camera right there, right?
Yeah. I go straight to No Vaseline, Ice Cube. The N-Words You Love to Hate. All the shit with NWA. Ice Cube's America's Most Wanted album, one of the best hip-hop albums to me, bro.
Don't do it for me at all.
Really?
No.
And I will say that Ice Cube didn't really take him seriously, because I'm with Ice Cube, because just the way Aries Spears carries himself, the dude is a complete joke. I honestly would not take what he says seriously, and it's not like he's trying to go in and like threaten to like do harm or whatever. Ice Cube literally mentions that he has suckers all the time, basically going in on him.
Ice Cube's in the building. Yeah. What's happening?
What's happening with you, man?
Hey, I want to ask you something, man. I saw a comedian speaking kind of bad about you, man.
Who is this?
Aries Spears.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah. He said nothing.
Is he a comedian?
Yeah.
Because he ain't never made me laugh, so I don't know if he a comedian.
Did you hear what he said?
What'd he say?
He said it was nothing about you impresses him. From movies to rapping, nothing at all impresses him. I'm like, wow, like what?
Whether it be his music, but that's the thing though, is that Ice Cube literally has a legacy. So the reason why he's probably not as angry is the fact that he doesn't really have anything to prove. He managed to make history. He's well recognized as like an OG rapper who has class and experience, so he feels like he doesn't really need to say too much. But with Aries Spears, when he gets caught in the heat of the moment, now all of a sudden he's the one that's angry.
Ice Cube does nothing for me as a rapper and an actor. The song that makes me want to jump out of a window is Have a Good Day.
Today was a good day. Rolling down the street in my 6'4". Police didn't come bother us no more. You might as well have them say green eggs and ham. Sam, I am.
Even though he's the one that instigated. So what does that tell you guys? That like Aries Spears is the one that can't take criticism.
Oh no.
And he can't handle what he dishes out. And I don't know the purpose behind it. And again, it possibly may be that he's jealous, or there might be some self-hate.
Suckers usually don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that they usually don't like me when they coming from that angle. That's cool though. You know, everybody got their opinion, and they all stink. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's cool. You know, he entitled to his opinion. It's the feeling is mutual. You know, I don't think he on anybody's list of top 10 comedians. You know what I mean, in the black community for sure. I don't even know if he's on the register with us.
Within him, because from what I understand is that he again, Ice Cube is not the only person, but he's called out other people too in the past. And from what I understand, from what I understand, a lot of the people that he's been calling out have mainly been black people. So either he's trying to reflect on that self-hate, or he's jealous of the other success. He's the success. Sorry, I think it's clear, or maybe he's jealous of the success of other black people. That's how I'm looking at you guys.
Yo, what up, it's your boy Aries Spears here. Listen, I want to have a conversation with y'all about a word that I think is so overly used and abused. Hate/hater. Because apparently I'm the poster child for the world's biggest hater. If you look up the word hate, it's my picture. When did we get to a point where, unless your opinion, and last time I checked, as human beings, we're all allowed to opinions. At what point does it get to where, unless your opinion is favorable about a person or a thing and goes with the flow of everyone else, you're a hater? I don't understand that. Am I not allowed to have an opinion and voice it if it's not in the direction of everybody else? Recently, I was on Vlad TV and I did an interview and we were talking about hip hop and rappers, and Ice Cube came up. And I said, look, man, I'm not a fan of Ice Cube, musically or theatrically. I'm not a fan. And somebody sent me a clip where Ice Cube responded. He was on a radio show and the dude played him the snippet. And the first thing Ice Cube says is, well, most suckers don't like me. Then he goes on to say, I never heard of this dude. Then he finishes by saying, well, he's just not funny. Well, you can't have it both ways. If you don't know who I am, how do you know if I'm funny or not? So you can't have it both ways. And for the record, I respect Ice Cube, the man. I respect Ice Cube in terms of what he's brought to the game. He's one of the pioneers. So hats off to him for that. I just said I wasn't a fan of his artistry. I never attacked him as a man. I never attacked him in terms of his character.
But at the same time, it's like, I honestly feel like Ice Cube definitely handled it a lot better. Some people assume he was going to be angry, he's going to be aggressive. The thing is, though, when you have someone like him, like basically not taking you serious, that lets you know that that person that he's referring to is a joke. Like I would say that's more of an insult to you guys. And like I said, is that Ice Cube, he has a lot to live for. He's proven himself. He's shown his worth. What does Aries Spears have compared to Ice Cube that makes him feel like he has the right to belittle him, to basically put him down? Because if anything, his success does not even compare to Ice Cube.
I said I wasn't a fan of his artistry. Why am I not allowed to feel that way? Why is that? And then secondly, it's always funny. People call me a hater because they love to highlight when I say I don't like something as though I don't have love for anything. Listen, I'm a fan of basketball. Just not a big LeBron fan. I respect him, but I'm not a LeBron fan. But I love Jordan. I love Magic. I love Bird. I love D Wade. So how come that never gets highlighted? When it comes to rap music, yes, I'm not a fan of Ice Cube. I love Jay-Z. I love Nas. I love Jadakiss. I love Snoop. How come that don't get highlighted? When it comes to boxing, I'm a huge boxing fan. I'm not a Floyd Mayweather fan, but I love Mike Tyson. I worshipped Ali. I love Roy Jones, who I know, and Roy's a fan of mine. So again, because I might not like something or someone, why is it hate instead of an opinion, a subjective opinion? Is that how moist we've become as a generation, that we can't not like something? That's absolutely ridiculous.
He has no right to judge him for that. Because if you're gonna, that's the thing I'm trying to figure out. I was like, if you're gonna go in and basically criticize someone's career or insult their like skills, as whether it be a musician or whatever like hobbies they may be doing, or like work strategy or whatever, or occupation, how are you gonna sit there like and act like you're the expert somehow, as if you know like what they're going through, what they should be doing? Why are you trying to manage their life? Because again, it's clear as day is that Aries Spears doesn't know what Ice Cube had to go through in order to get to where he is, in order to reach those accomplishments. And what I'm trying to say is that you learn that person who has no knowledge, or who doesn't even like who doesn't even have those type of benefits, or even made that type of success, has no reason, or has no right to actually go in and basically judge that person's like skill, whether they may be a rapper, a music artist, an engineer, an athlete, actor, etc.
Well, my parents are here too.
Maya, hurry up. Mama done found the table she wants. How do you know this person?
Captain, are you wearing Kevlar?
Now, gentlemen, we're not gonna sit here and pretend it's not a big-ass elephant in the room.
What the fuck is going on?
This is what the fuck is going on. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! No! That is not happening right now! No! Hey yo, he's fucking the captain's daughter! Yo! Every time you say that shit, that's another foot in your ass.
But like deep down, you guys, I can tell you that like it's clear as day. Aries Spears, he may have a life, but even with that life, he really has nothing to do. He really has nothing to do during his spare time. Because that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say, is that it's no different like when people on the internet, like, and trust me, I would do the same thing like Ice Cube's, that there are people out there that will be very bitter, that will like take their anger out on you because they realize their life sucks, or they feel like they weren't accomplished, what they don't have what you accomplished, or they didn't get too far in life, or they weren't able to make the most out of their life, or like gain as much like success in order to satisfy themselves. So it's the lack of satisfaction as to why they're bitter and decide to take it out on other people. Because me personally, even if I don't have what the other person's having, like, why even bother when I can actually live my life in peace? And Aries Spears can't seem to like realize he can't be able to like be at peace with himself because of the poor decisions and the regrets that he's made, as well as what he said. Because there are just some things like you gotta learn. You gotta know when to shut up. You gotta know when to keep your mouth closed. And all of a sudden, that's catching up to him. But at the same time, it's like Ice Cube knows he's not worth beefing. He's literally treating him like joke, and rightfully so, because what is there to gain by going back and forth with Aries Spears? Because he knows it's not going to really get anywhere, and it's just going to lead to a lot of bickering, whining, excuses, and complaining. Too much bitching from this guy. So Ice Cube knows it's not worth the time. He could be doing so much, and he'd rather enjoy without the nonsense and the amount of arguing that people have people have like said about him in the past, or even he wants to deal with, because he knows like he's got to where he is right now, and he has nothing to show for it. But Aries Spears and himself basically cannot back up his claims as to what he's talking about, because whatever he's saying, basically it's him venting his anger, and he feels like he has to have the last word as if he's winning. And let me say this though, like, even if you do have the last word, does not mean that you have complete control of the situation, and it's not going to end in your favor. But he's going to have to take that L and just move on.
Until then, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.
But overall, I feel like I said enough, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check notifications, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
I ってリンゴブラウスよみが